welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Today's video is going to be a glam eye makeup look with a pretty affordable cheek situation and one of my favorite nude lips. I love this look. It is super beautiful for the holidays, and I got in a bunch of new ColourPop things, so you'll get to see how I feel about these. Leave a comment on this video letting me know how you liked it and if you would use any of the products to recreate a holiday look yourself. And without further ado, let me roll the tutorial. So I got a nice big ColourPop order in the mail, and I just want to use some new products and do a really awesome, fun, festive eye look for you guys. Something that's glitter and glam and warm neutrals, which is pretty much everyone on the internet's favorite. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And for the sake of the video, I already have foundation, brows, some contour, but we're going to play around. So you will get to see all of these things on my face. So starting off with my eyes, I'm just going to be using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, as always, to prime my top and bottom lid. This is just so all of my eyeshadows come out super vibrant and stay that way until my makeup comes off. Now on to the fun stuff. This is the new ColourPop Empty Palette. You can put any of the individually sold pressed pigments or regular eyeshadows in this. It's not recommended for the traditional ColourPop eyeshadows because those need like the moisture to have like a tight sealing lid, but the regular pressed pigments and eyeshadows that come in singles can go into this palette. Opens up, it's just a nice large palette, somewhat like a Z palette, and these are the 6 colors that I have chosen. This is a set. I will link it down below, and hopefully it's still available if any of you love it for Black Friday to give as a gift. I think it's beautiful. I will tell you the individual colors as I use them just because I think that that works the best, and you can buy all of these colors individually. I just picked them up in this set and then purchased the palette alongside it. So I'm going to start off with the color Koi, and this is just a really beautiful warm caramel color. So I'm picking up a reasonably loose Morphe fluffy blending brush, dipping into this, and I'm just going to start running this through my crease. And already I'm getting this like really beautiful, intense payoff. And really don't be afraid to build up the color because we want this kind of burnt caramel, really warm orangey yellow to stick through the look. And I'm blending quite high up towards the brow. That's just my preference because of my hooded eyes. I want, while they're open, I want to still see all of this color. So I take it quite high up, but you do whatever suits your eye shape. I think it's just really universally flattering to go a bit past your eye while it's open. And now that my desired pigmentation level is consistent in the crease, I'm just going to pull this down a little bit and run right into the crease and give that some nice depth. I'm also gonna run Koi underneath my eye with that same Morphe brush. Now that I've hit the amount of opacity I want with the color Koi, I'm going to pick up this warm mulberry color, and this is called Facet. I'm picking this up on a Sigma E45 brush, and this is a tapered blending brush, so it's going to be really good for the outer corner and outer V kind of work that we're going to do. And I'm just going to push this onto the outer V of the eye, and I'm really pressing it in because I don't want a bunch of fallout, and then I'm going to start blending it in. And when you build up the color slowly, it just means that you won't experience any patchiness, which is a lot more common with matte eyeshadows than it is with shimmer. But these ColourPop shadows are blending in really nicely. I'm not really getting any patchiness at all. And this is my first experience with the ColourPop individual shadows, and I can safely say that they're really nice. I'm also going to take this color just under the eye, and I'm just going to go back in with one more layer of Facet on this outer corner and blend that inward. And between steps, I of course am going to pick up my dirty Morphe brush that we use with the color Koi and go over my edges. I'm not going over top of all of what I just did with Facet, just going along the edges because I want to keep that nice warmth on the outside of it. Just because I love mixing around with colors and I really want to try a lot of these eyeshadows in the set of 6, I'm going to be using the color Fortune Cookie, which is a really nice bright warm pinkish red, and I'm picking that up on the same Sigma E45 brush. And what I'm going to do is just kind of place this slightly over the top of where we just put Facet and just overlap it slightly. I just want to add a little pinky warmth to that purpley brown and just work it up into the crease and into that outer V. And whatever's left on the brush from that step, I'm just gonna run under the eye as well, just to make sure all of the blending is nice and blown out. Now taking a Sigma E55 short shading brush, I'm picking up the color Two Birds, which is a really beautiful bright gold with lots of shimmer in it. And I'm just going to pat this in to the inner corner into the middle of the eye. And once most of the pigment is onto the lid, I'm just going to swipe slightly, but I'm definitely pressing because I don't want a lot of fallout. Picking up a little bit more of the first color, Koi, I'm going to be getting that initial Morphe blending brush and just making sure that it's a really light amount, and now I'm going around the edges of the eye one last time and making sure that's super, super blended in. All of those colors are nice and married together and it's super warm. The last step for the eyeshadow is going to be the color Roundhouse, which is almost a purpley blackened brown. And I'm taking this on a angled Eco Tools brush. This color I'm almost using as somewhat of a liner, and I'm just going to stamp this into the outer corner. I'm not putting this into the outer V, I just want it as extra smoke on the edge. You can pull it out a little bit, but I'm not like winging it out. So I'm just gonna take that Morphe brush one more time and go over it because I really don't want a wing. I just want it to be soft and accentuate the shape of my eye. Now for the exciting part, I have 3 of the new ColourPop Supernova shadows, and they are all liquid shadows. They're super glittery and shimmery, and they're all absolutely stunning. I'm just gonna swatch them on my hand really quickly. So this color right here is Hard to Impress. This middle color is Dragon, and the last color is Walk of Fame. I think I'm gonna use Walk of Fame on the lid today. If you're a makeup artist, definitely put this on your palette or the back of your hand and use a brush, but because these are my personal shadows, I'm just going to apply them straight to the lid, and I'm going to press them right over the top of where we applied the color Two Birds. And I am gonna swipe this because I do want a nice glittering color. To work this further into the lid, I'm picking up that same Sigma E55 shading brush that I used with the color Two Birds, and I'm just gonna pat this in and blend it out a little. So I'm also gonna put a little bit into the inner corner because this is a holiday look and we want people to know that we mean business. Like, oh, you wanted me to do holiday glam? I did holiday glam. So to complete the eyes, I'm going to apply mascara off camera now and apply the Rouge and Rogue lashes, and this is the pair Electra, which are super big and glamorous and in your face, which is exactly what I want. So I picked the most like extra lashes that I own. Like, these are huge. So I'm going to dip back into my eyeshadows. I'm going to be using the color Facet and the color Roundhouse mixed together on that Sigma E55 short shader brush. And I'm gonna run this under my lower lash line because I feel like it has to be smokier to accommodate for these gigantic lashes. I'm just gonna take the Morphe brush and blend that in too. You don't have to go this wild, but at this rate, like, I might as well. And this is the eyes complete. So now for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the MILANI Baked Blush in the color Luminoso. This is one of my very favorite blushes. And I'm just gonna be popping on the blush with this brush today. And the last new product to you guys and to me today in this video is our highlight. And you guys know I'm a glow fiend, so make no mistake, I'm very excited about this. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the color Flexitarian. It's gold with a silver duochrome. And I'm just gonna be using my Morphe M310 brush that I always use, and wow, 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 wow. I'm excited. I wanna cry, but I won't. And if you don't want your cheeks to be contacting NASA because they're so bright, I understand, but also, like, just let me live my life. I gotta do it. And the very last step is lipstick, and with this look I'm really not playing, so I'm going to pick one of my favorite soft peachy nudes, and that is Noble Liquid Lipstick by Kat Von D. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved creating it for you guys, and I hope that you'll take some inspiration from this, pick up some fun things from ColourPop, get yourself some good deals on some glam looks, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, don't forget to check out my social media links down below as per usual, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye!